Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the Age of Engineering server, and guess what? I just died. Yep, I just barely died. Yeah, right out there. It was pretty sad. So I was way up there looking at stuff and stepped off and fell down, and I twice, nope, wrong thing, twice tried to type home, and I failed. So I died. Oh well, my death. Remove that. There we go. So that's what I do. Let's go up there this time. Now, I've got some stuff here. Hey there, Ender Gaming. How you doing? How you doing? So I made some of these, the carbon rotors, and they work very nicely. In fact, they would probably do about twice as much power as I normally do, but I don't think I have enough wind. And if we take a quick look here, wind, no, see, 48 is good enough. Oh, hey, howdy Smash, howdy Virtual Greg, howdy all you guys. The wind is enough, but I was just over here, put it in, and went, wah, splat down there. If we take a look at this, it says wind's too weak. Well, no, that's not true. It's 48, and these require a minimum of 20, so plenty enough of that. Or overlap rotor area. And I went, oh, am I too close? And yes. So it's this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need more space. And oh well. Welcome, Mateos. Welcome. Bunch of people here in the stream. Glad to see you here. And so the thing I was thinking is I should go ahead and spread these out a little bit further from each other and see if I can get those going, but that's for a different day. I don't think I'll do that right this moment. Here, I want to paste you on there. Dink. There we go. Alrighty, let's go ahead and stick this in here. You and you. I'll take this one out, because I would like it. I would really like that for the additional power. And they also last a heck of a lot longer, but nah, not going to do that right now. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, I had to come back to the top floor. Back to the main floor. So, stuff to do. Let's show off. I mentioned that I wanted to get rid of the torches, and so the torches are all gone. You can kind of see a little streak going through here of light. Basically, it's the painted glowstone is what it is. Let's see. Hey, howdy there, Goose. How are you? You guys are piling on in here, and I appreciate it. Must be having a good Monday for you guys, assuming that it is Monday for you guys. But it's been a good. No, it's not Monday. It's Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. I can tell the time. I really can. I worked from home today, and that's what's kind of thrown it all off for me. Let's put away the wind, the wind emitter, and we'll deal with that later. So, yes, the worst day was when I went to work and I was thinking, yay, today's Friday, I was so excited, and then all of a sudden I went, oh, no, it's Thursday, I got one more day, and then near the end of the day, all of a sudden I realized, no, it was Wednesday. And I was off by 2 days that whole time, because, you know, that's kind of the way I fly. Alrighty, so, things to do. I have processed a bunch of stuff in here. The carpenter is needed to make these circuit boards, and those are what's necessary to make these printed circuits. So instead of your standard stomping of pure Certus quartz and gold and diamonds, it's these circuit boards. So I went ahead and made up several of these, so I've got some room to do stuff. And let me find my inscribers. Inscribers. There we go. I have one downstairs, and I might as well grab these plates as well, because I'm going to be needing them. Alrighty, so the other thing I wanted to do is get an interface set up. And to get the interface set up, I need a formation core. Do I've got those bits? Oh, I haven't actually done those. So let's grab a few more things. I need some redstone. Let's grab a stack of that and some silicon. Yeah, let's grab all my silicon, and let's go ahead and grab this flux dust. Let's go ahead and take some of this. Let's do half of that and get that ground up real quick. Grindy, 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 grindy. Alrighty, so let's go right here. Alright, and let's go here. This is where I left off my AE stuff last time, and I went ahead and found out, because you guys told me I could, the ME controller, you can just plumb it straight to a power source. You don't need the energy acceptor, which I always thought I did, but that's okay. I'm okay with this. I'm still debating where to stick this, and I'm pondering over in this area just because it's kind of close to the RF stuff, and so I may move it over here. But I need to go ahead and make a couple of these printed thingamajiggers, and let's do at least 2 of each of these. And nope, not you. What about you? Yes, okay. So I'm gonna put that there and put these down here. And where'd my silicon go? Silicon goes there. All right, so that's this one. Oh, okay. Color matters. Oh, so let's do 2. Alrighty. Alright, so we got 2 of those, and it's a 50-50 chance that I'm right with this. And I am. Alright, cool. It'd be nice if I could stack them in here, because you could, but oh well. Alright, so we got that, and then we'll go ahead and stamp 2 of these. Did I have 17 of that one? Because I thought I made 16 of each. Well, okay. It's just kind of strange. Alright, so we got those, and then I'm going to need 6 of these puppies. Well, Andrew, I don't know if we are all duck farmers, but I'm definitely a duck farmer. So, you know, and I'll happily acknowledge that. Alrighty. So my goal for today is to get to throw away all my silicon and to get these ones in set up so that they can process automatically with the AE stuff. Shouldn't take a huge amount of work, but you know, it's something that I want to get done, because I don't want to make these things by hand. They're too much of a pain to do so, and so I just want to go ahead and you know, get this quickly automated. So that is the plan for today. Whoops, wrong thing. This here. All right, so then we've got these bits, and so if we put you and oh yes, we can only do you one at a time. I could have sworn you could put multiples, but oh well. We'll go ahead and press these guys real quick. I should be able to just shift click these in. Shift, wrong thing. Shift. Yes, I can. Yeah, alrighty. Oh, pizza. And how can you go get pizza when I've been dying for pizza for a while now? Oh well. You can go get pizza. Commandant Aeon, well, good to see you here in the stream. Yep, boom. Automated duck farm, it's just going to happen. Boom, when you least expect it. Duck farm. Everywhere. Now, I do really enjoy automating things. I really do. There's the fun of figuring out how to make stuff happen. That I enjoy. Plus the process of, okay, now that I've made this work, is there any way that I can do to make this better? You know, that I find to be really fun. Alright, so now I should be able to go ahead and craft those, and I needed the other one, the annihilation. Dunk. Alright, so now I'm out of the logic processors, but I should be able to make my ME interface now. So let's go ahead and do that. Ding. And I should be able to put that interface right there. Actually, I'm going to rotate this. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Actually, can I break both? Nope, it only breaks one. Oh, I thought they would break both, because I've got the 3x3 stuff going on. No matter. All right, for the nonce, I'm just going to go ahead and slap that puppy right there. And let's go ahead and stick... Are you going to interfere? You know, I think you will be fine. We'll go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and 1 over here. Now, these will get power because they're connected to this. So that'll work just hunky-dory. And grab that. And I need to grab some other stuff. I need a chest. Do I have any chests? I do. Cool. We're going to go ahead and slap that. You know, I think just for space reasons, I want this to be away a little bit. All right, changing things up. Do I have any glass cables? I don't think I have any glass cables. Glass cables. These things. That's white. I want the regular, because they keep telling me I want the other one. All right, so that. I think I should have those bits. Let's make it. Okay. That. This. All right. Let's go ahead and make... What? Really? I don't have any... No. That wants any sort of nether quartz, Certus quartz, nether quartz. I should do nether quartz because I've got much more nether quartz than I have Certus quartz. He said, not really knowing. I do. So let's go ahead and grind these guys up. That'll be better. Alright, grab that. Alright, and then I want to go dink, dink, dink. You can go away. Give me some. That will work. A little bit more. Alright, so let's go back downstairs. Alright, and this is not permanent in any way, shape, or form, but it is something that is fun to, and I've been wanting to set up. This guy can go up higher, but now we'll just leave it as is. And we'll come off a few. Okay, now, this... Oh, because this is just the glass cable bit, that they don't transfer anything. I need to actually turn that into the cables I want. Alright, so this needs flux crystals, and what do I have? I've got some of these, and I can make those... let's hold off on those. I can make these real easy. So, that's probably sufficient for right now. Alrighty. Now, that quartz fiber can go away, and I've got glass. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. And all the stuff went into here. I always panic just a little bit thinking that I've lost my stuff, because that would be bad. Alright, so 1 on this side, and then 1, 2, a 3, and a 4. And then we're going to go ahead and set these up. Oh, Ender wants the cable to be green. I'm just going to go with what I've got, because this is just the quick and dirty setup. Anyway, so before I interrupted myself, this should all have power here because of this, and they're all connected, so they all touch and boom, you know, power happens, which is great. All right. Oh, hey, Daniel's in the line. I think I completely missed seeing Daniel log in. So anyway, glad to see you guys here. I need some... what I need item. These guys. No, all of them. Give me all of them. And my chest is up here, so let's go ahead and doink. All right, so this is what I'm looking for, setting up as a way of processing all my stuff. And I think, just looking at this, I want, okay, we'll have the outs here going up to there, and so all the outs, I should be able to, it should be smart enough not to need to, let's do reds for this, because I like that channel. It should be smart enough that as soon as it does stuff, oh no it doesn't, I'm thinking that, yes, that does not need to be red, that can be green, and this going in will be red. So this, when it's done, will go into the interface and go into the system. Not that I have a system at this moment, but it will go in there. And then these here, you know, I'm gonna have to change this because it's all gonna be manual. So this one I'm going to change to a completely different color for right now. Anyway, so we're extracting. Oh, that needs to be always active. Extracting always active. Red. All right, red always active. All right. So what will happen is, as things get processed in these inscribers, they will be pulled out and go into the chest. That's the main process of stuff going on here. And if we quickly check this, this will get processed, and there's reason to my madness, because I need one of these things done. Third one's wrong. This one wrong. Somebody said always active. Active without a signal and active always active are the same, but just in case there happens to be some sort of redstone signal applied someplace, having it always active fixes that. But yep. Anyway, good eyes there, Mateo. So that definitely caught that. Anyway, these should have all grabbed and shoved them into here, which is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And now I need to go ahead and set up some filters, and we're going to go ahead and pull stuff out. This is coming out here. It's going to go here and up here, and then we need two down here, and I'm going to have to get underneath to access all of that. And then these ones here, they come out and then they go doink, doink, doink. All right, so these are all inserts, and okay, so it's not active right now. Just checking to make sure. All right, so these are inserts, and let's go with blue. I like blue. Insert blue and insert blue. All right, now here's where the item filter comes into play. I only want the proper stuff to go in. Let's triple check and make sure that it matters. I think that should clear it. Because sometimes in previous versions you could get wrong stuff stuck in here, even, you know. But no, this is very nice. This is so nice. This is because last time I did this was 1.7 and anything could get stuck in there. But I'm shift clicking these bits and none of them are going in. So that means I can put one more view and one more view and one more view, and they will go here correctly. So the blue, 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 blue. The extract needs to also be blue. And then over here, because I want specific bits to go into here, I am going to go ahead and set these up with a filter, because I'm thinking this might, this might just work. It's been so long since I've tried this. Let's give it an experiment and see if it will just work without needing any filters whatsoever, because that would make life so much easier. And I need that block. I need a block. Let's use this block. Oh, that was my light. How dark is it? Oh, that's dark here. As long as I'm here, I'm safe. All right, let's go ahead and insert on blue. At this point, if I've got all the bits I need, these things should start going over. Here, let's put all the redstone in here. All these finished parts should go into this one here. Let's take the redstone out and just confirm it. And this, let's go ahead and now set it to always active. And look, see, it stuck it in the wrong spot. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do something here, because these guys are going in the wrong spot. That's wrong spot. That's the wrong thing. Okay, so that is an issue. Let's go ahead and set that to never active and pull these guys out. And I want one of you and one of you. There. All right, so we got those. Let's stick these back in. Nope, 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 nope. I need these guys, because I need to set a filter. So here's where the filter comes in. And why are you set to extract? That might be my problem right there. I want you to be an insert on blue, and we're going to set up a filter anyway. So the only things I want to go in the top are these printed circuits. There we go. There's the 3 circuits. Those are the only things that should go up to the top. Nothing else. And they're whitelisted. Done. All right. Back here, the only thing I want to go in here is my redstone and nothing else. And then down here, the only thing I want in here is my silicon, and I want the printed silicon and nothing else. That should do me. All right. So let's hop back in here, toss these items back in. Let's give it to all the redstone. Alrighty. Matt says, I have in and out on a chest without a filter. It just travels around. Yes. But there's a reason for it. So let's go ahead then and turn this on. Active. Let's take a look at this guy. It should go thunk, 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 and stick them all in. Why are you no going in? Oh, this needs to get disabled. There we go. There we go. I think that may have been what Matthew was saying, was that it's the in and out. That extra one there was the wrong thing. So it's sticking the stuff automatically in there. If I go ahead and stick in all my silicon, it's going to start processing the silicon, he said expectantly. Why are you not processing the silicon? They should go right into here, because that one went to the wrong place. I just played with this. Yep, it is still sticking the wrong things in the wrong place. Dang it. All right, that cheeses me off. All right, I will have to put filters over on this end. That's okay. I made them. I was so happy thinking that I wouldn't need it, but nope, turns out I do need it. All right, let's pull you out of here. Let's stop that for right now. All right, I'll take a quick break and look at the chat, because it should have worked. I was shift clicking the stuff on and it wasn't going in, and now it is. So it's Jimmy Boy asked, do I have a Discord server? Yes, I hang around on the FTOG Discord server. If you're not familiar with that, if you go to ftog.net, the information on how to find the Discord server, how to get beyond the free FTOG servers, you can certainly do that. So there you go. Yep, Smash is on the ball there. He knows what to do. All right, so this needs silicon and nothing else. This bad boy is going to get the refined circuit and nothing else. This guy gets the intricate circuit, and this guy is going to get the basic circuit. And it was really annoying that I was shift clicking stuff and none of the stuff went in, and it looks like maybe it's just these circuits work with the first 3, but all right, so what do we got in here? It has made these guys, which is very, very nice. And what I do want to do is I want to sit there and have this go in here. I don't want the finished versions to stay in the chest. I want them to go into the interface, but right now I don't even have a drive or anything like that for them set up, so I can't do diddly. But I'm going to go ahead and let's do half of these because we can. And so if we turn this now on, we should start getting silicon there. The various circuit boards are going where they need to go, and when they make the various components we need, they plop right into here, and they get processed and get stuck into the shaft. No, there is no AE2 stuff to get that advanced inscribers or the advanced growth chamber. Yeah, I really like the growth chamber. So very fast, and it would be wonderful to have that, but we don't. Anyway, this right here is handling all the ins and outs. Everything is working fine. The one thing that I would like to do is get this set up so that the bits will go into here, and we can do that by grabbing one of each. And we'll go ahead and set this on to red, the basic filter, these. There we go. So those, when I have a place that is possible, when I have a place that is possible, words yes today, when I have storage space, then when these are finished and they will go into the interface, that will shove them off into the storage space for right now. But currently I have 0 storage space, so this is just going to get processed through, and I think I'm out of, I'm out of the silicon. So let's go ahead, and I've got an axe, I've got a tool. Let's use the tool. Or as I would tell my niece a bunch of times as she would try to open things, you know, I'd say, we are a tool-using species. We can use a knife and, you know, or scissors, and we can open up the potato chips without it going and exploding all over the place. Not that that's ever happened in the house, ever. Okay, maybe. All right, silicon, that's the silicon dioxide, that's what it is. And I do have some, in fact I don't need any of this there, so that can go into the centrifuge. Alright, so that'll make me some more of that, and done. That's what I wanted to get done. This is very, very basic. You know, I don't even have, I have power here, but I could have powered this up directly, and I don't even need the interface here yet. I could have set up all 5 of these across, put any sort of RF power into them, and then with some Ender IO conduits, because I love Ender IO conduits for the different colors, but any piping system with filters, you can set this up and you can make all of, wrong thing again, you can make all of these processing all of it done. It's a fantastic thing. It solves so many building problems just by getting that done first, and maybe getting yourself a stack of each of these guys, and then you can dive into your AE2 stuff with lots and lots of those in place. Because doing them manually, oh, I don't like it. I'm way too lazy to want to do that manually. You know, I should check and see what the cost is on doing one of these. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty dang. Oh, I can't do this. Alright, well, if I can't do that, maybe I can do one of the other things before. But that sure would be nice. Alright, let's go ahead and shove these in, and we'll get the rest of these processed. So, but yeah, this is something very, very similar to this was my first video that I ever made. Because I was working on a server that is now defunct, and I figured this out and I said, oh, this is so fantastic. And people were seeing what I was doing and they said, how did you do this? How did you set this up? And then finally I stopped teaching them and I made the video and I said, go look at the video. And it was bad quality. The audio got out of sync several times with the free software I was using, but it, you know, people liked that so much they said, hey, why don't you record? And I went, you want to watch this stuff? And it's been ever since then I've been making movies and on YouTube of games, and people like it. And I think that's great. It's very strange, but anyway, it works out nicely. And what was this over here? Oh, there's a torch. I don't think I ever pointed this out. I put some lights on here just so that I wouldn't get random mob spawning in there, because I was getting sick and tired of cleaning that stuff out of there. But yeah, no, I've since upgraded from the free software to actually paid software, and it's worked very, very nicely for me, and I'm enjoying it. Yep. Yeah, it's a shame his videos are all private and gone. It would be nice to see some of the Brink stuff, because I liked a lot of the design work he would make. But so there you go. Very, very simple. As long as you understand that each one of these has its own filter to push in, and again, its own filter to push into here, then you really don't need this here. You could redirect it into the chest, and then you could have something like an inscriber or storage filter or input. Yes, the input filter to pull the finished stuff out, but This certainly works. Oh, this is actually getting stored inside. You shouldn't be there. You should be there. There we go. So I had completely forgotten there is an internal storage. Well, I've got me some processor bits and dooly wax. I've got 6 here. I don't know why I'm 2 less here. Why am I 2 less? Silicon. Oh. I know exactly why. Because I made these guys, and that needed those. That's why I've got 2 less. So, alrighty. So, at this point, now I can start making stuff. Let's take a look at drive. Drive. Okay, I need 2 of those, I can do that. Because I've got the circuits already made. Well, technically they're processors, but I always give them the wrong name. Okay, let's grab one of these. I said give me one of these. Oh, because they're in here. So of course I don't have them. Now I can do this, one of these, and just for the nonce, I'm gonna stick it right there. I'm so afraid that I'm going to just start stuff and then it's going to be permanently here in the kludgy space, and I don't want to do that. Alrighty, so next I want, let's do a 1K drive. So I need one of these, any of those. Makes more sense to do the non-pure whenever possible. So let's go ahead and do that. Nope, that. And I want those. That's just the regular Certus. That is cheap and easy to do. Oh, let's do 3 of these. There we go. Because now I can use this to make one of those. Now I got a 4K. What? Quartz glass. Alright, how do I make quartz glass? Nope. Use quartz. Use quartz glass. It's just the quartz glass and regular glass. Okay. Why did I dismiss that when I could have used it? I'm having issues today. Nope, I don't want that. I want the other quartz. Dust. Dust. That nether quartz. Dust. I wish it were smarter in figuring out what needed to be done, but that's okay. I'm not going to complain too much. Alrighty, so let's see. Ender Gaming is asking, what's the favorite food? Pizza is good, although a doner kebab is really, really, really tasty. I have to admit that is tasty stuff. There happens to be a place near my work that sells those, and I was going, oh yum. That sounded like a really good idea, and I've had it several times now and really enjoyed it. All right, so now you go into here. So now if I put in one of you and one of you and one of you, they will get processed through and they will get stuck into here, which should shove them into here. All right. Food. To me, I really like food of any sorts, any variety, and so I am happy to eat anything. I think of the non-American, of the ethnic sort of foods. Probably up on the top is Vietnamese and Thai. Those are absolutely yummy. Then it would come Korean, Japanese, Chinese. Indian would be up in there too. Is also really, really yummy. So a lot of those Asian flavors are absolutely delicious. Although German cooking is really good. I just can't really find any good stuff around here. I would cause grievous bodily harm for a good Jaeger schnitzel. I just, that nice pounded out cutlet, breaded, fried, and then smothered in a gravy with lots of mushrooms in it. Oh, so good. All right, beef roulade. I had a roulade last night and leftovers today. So good. But it was both beef and chicken, because we had beef and it wasn't enough, and we said, well, we got some chicken here, and we threw that in there. Oh, really, really good. Borscht, actually, some of the best borscht I had was over in East Berlin, back when it was actually a thing, and that would have been 80s, and it was really good. I'm not a big fan of beets as it is, but that was really, really good. All right, so I need to see stuff, so let's go ahead and make the interfaces. Terminals. All right, so I need a crafting terminal at the very least for right now. So that means I need one of these terminals, which means I need one of illuminated terminals, which means I should have enough of that stuff. What? I made 4 of you and I used 1. Unless, no, I made the other thing. So, alright, let's make some more quartz glass. Dang it. Thought I had made enough. Oh, dang it, got the wrong thing in there. See, this is where I will be very happy having the crafting stuff going on with AE, because it understands this and switches it around. But yeah, roulade, very, very tasty stuff. All right, so now I can go ahead and get into here, make this. That'll give me 3 of those, and I'll be using them. Now I can do this. All right, there's my terminal. And I think I'm just going to grab the crafting terminal for right now. Which means I need one of those and one of those. Do I have a... Oh, I do have it all. What do you mean I don't have it? Oh, there's my crafting terminal. Yep. So I can go ahead and slap that on this cable, and I can see all my stuff, and now I can start storing my stuff in here. Oh, this is a lovely, lovely thing. All right, so now I love this. Although I prefer sort by name, yes. Viewable sort, yes. Sometimes I really like it synchronized, and sometimes I don't. Let's do auto search would be good. So yeah. Alrighty. So this is great. AE is such a fantastic mod for holding all the stuff. And unfortunately, I've got gobs and gobs of stuff up there that I need to have access down here. And the only way I could think of doing that is with the drawer controller. Which, this thing here, and I can make those now. I've got those. So I can, well, let's do that right now. I need stone and one of those and one of those and two of those. Well, let's do this. Stone, I need, where's my stone? I need 5 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. One too many. And then, do I have any comparators? I do not have any. Alright, I don't have any of those. Let's make some. What? No redstone torches? Really? Really? Fine. Let's go ahead and make a bunch. That should be sufficient. Alright, 1, 2. That's all I need. And then I need some sort of drawer. Let's find any drawers. I have one. Yay! Alrighty, so I think that is sufficient. Doot, doot. Toss that in there. What? Really? Oh, because I got rid of my stone. It got eaten up by the other bits. Oh, let's take an entire stack. Toss it in there. That's why we have it here. Now we can go doot, 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 doot. Yay, drawer controller. Alright. The nice thing about this is I can go ahead and see you, Mateos. I can put a storage bus onto the storage drawers controller and access through here everything that's accessible through there. I love that. That is a very nice thing to do. So that means I need to figure out where the heck I'm going to put the storage controller. This is accessing all of these bits here. It has a range of 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. This is less than 12. This I'll have to work around. I think I can get this going. I think I should be able to put my drawer controller right here. Alright. Oh, let's fall down. Oh, that's very handy. Oh, that's very, very handy. Okay, that is a nice serendipitous little bit of a discovery. Okay, so back here, I'm going to put the drawer controller here, and that will connect these two pieces. This will not connect because this comes in the way, so I'm going to need some frames. Let's see. I want some of birch. Make a set of those. Yes, I agree, Daniel, that the calculator items do kind of look weird, and they bump up. It's just strange. But, you know, I'm not going to complain too much. Alright, so if I put these trims underneath here, that will now connect those two. And I got to figure out which of my planks go here. I think it's birch planks. Nope, it's the other one. There we go. Just because it's got to look good. And it blends in with that trim, still birch down underneath there. Alright, so this will now see everything that away and this away. And now I need to access the stuff up above. Because this, I need some more trims. I can tell that right now. Alright, so I need a... Where do you go? You have... Yeah, we can do this just like this, because I've got enough trims. I can go trim, 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 and that hooks those two wings together. And if I put a trim right there, that hooks that up. That controller now sees everything. It sees all, it knows all, and if I access that, and it's a shame that I've got it hidden back there, because I could access it with all sorts of nifty things. But let's go ahead and That's kind of cool. I didn't even think I would get to that today. So that means I need a storage bus. Okay, let's go take a look at a storage bus. Let's see, applied and just storage bus, that right there. Oh, it's an ME storage bus. It's an interface. I can make more interfaces. I've got the bits. All right, so there's my, what do you mean I don't, I must have used them for, oh, I made them for the other storage stuff. Fine. One of you. Oh, nope, they're all downstairs and then they're not in my system. Oh, over here, over here. Alrighty, I'm gonna pull these out. And that can go back in. I think that's everything there I need. Alright, so I can make one of those and the other one of these. Alright, now I can sit there and make my interface. There's my interface. And do I have pistons on hand? I have no pistons on hand. Make me a bunch of you, and then make me some of you. Now I've got my storage bus. Cool. Make me one. And I need some more cables. Cables. I'm going to need a bunch of cables. And this is why I want to move everything over, because I could have this ME controller up higher, like maybe a column coming down, and that way it will just access straight up. I like that idea. I'm thinking I probably need more of these fiber thingy-ma-wutzers. So let's go ahead and make more of those fiber thingamajiggers. ME glass cable. ME glass cable. Flux. And 1, 2. That I'm sure is sufficient. Okay, so from up here, I need my storage bus. Can I click it? I can jump click it. Cool. Okay, so I want this to be input output. I want the priority on this to be 1,000. I want this to go into here first, more than anything else. More than going into that drive bay array, I want it to come in here. So let's go ahead then and put the cable on here, and over, up one more, down. Yes. Ah, I can see everything now. Oh, that is very cool. What's missing here are some of the things that are that aren't being stored in these drawers. So I can access this stuff here, plus all these storage crates I can access. All these storage crates up here I'm accessing. So that means stuff like this I can access and use, but I can't with the ME stuff downstairs. So I'm going to go ahead and have to take a look at that and figure out what to do. But now I can sit there and take all this stuff and move that into storage downstairs. I really do like having access to all this storage up here. That's very nice. Oh, very nice. Alrighty, well, that's far more than I expected to actually get done. This was way faster than I thought it would be, but that certainly works. I have options as far as putting this any place. I'm thinking more and more this area here, although this area here has got a lot of potential. So does this central area. I'm still thinking this kind of area here would be the best one. Alrighty, there we go. You know, it's so very nice to have access to all of this stuff, because I much prefer this interface. because I can be looking at stuff and go, oh yeah, that's what I want. Click on stuff, and then I still have access to the stuff right here. Whereas for me, if I'm in this and I'm going, yeah, I want this. No, that's not exactly what I want. Yeah, I seem to forget how to do this. Oh well. Let's look at chat because I've been ignoring it for a bit. Let's see. Yeah, Mateos left, and sad to see him go. But you know, food. Food is really interesting and important to get. Daniel's saying can't wait to get better stuff on the modern Skyblock 2 server. Yeah, only a half decent mob farm without item catch. Oh, yeah. Item catch is such a wonderful thing. Smash is jumping on him and says, yeah, if you're on the public FTOG server, better get item collection before I find you. Smash is being the heavy. And is, but you know, it's one of those things that being on a server you want to play nicely, which is why I really like these ore and resource miners. There's no moving parts. It is fantastic. You do need to make sure that whatever storage system it's spitting into doesn't fill up. That can cause issues on a server because the tick, as it keeps trying to put stuff in there, that's a problem. Likewise, no item spillage anywhere. That's why over here, if I didn't have my ender hopper, stuff would come in here and die on those diamond spikes, which you can barely just not see. There you go. Just right there. They would die and there'd be items collected there forever and ever and ever until they despawned. Bad news. So that's why it's shoving into here, and then there's conduits that's shoving it into these drawers, and they have voids on them, so anything that fills them up gets gone. So I've already filled up all my XP. No, that's okay. But yeah, catching everything you can, that's just the way to go. Item spillage is a bad thing on a public server. Anyway, a cheap vacuum hopper type on Skyblock. Off the top of my head, the only thing I have access to right now are hoppers, because I've got iron, and that's pretty much it. I still like that. Oh, and I love this, being able to zero out the stuff. All right, let's send this stuff in, and yeah, I can start stuffing this stuff away. And so anything that doesn't fit, anything that doesn't fit in the storage drawers up above will go into here. So that's the way it goes. All right. Dylan the Hammer asks, what's my favorite type of software testing, unit or regression? Well, it's more than just an either or. There's far more types of software testing. There's also, so unit testing is testing things on a very, very granular scale. Regression testing is making sure that what was working before hasn't been broken since. And I did that recently where I verified an email input, so you could type in email addresses in there, and I was going through and explaining it needs to be very open, because you can have all sorts of stuff before the @ symbol. There should only be one @ symbol, and then you need certain stuff after the @ symbol. You need at least one period, and there needs to be stuff before and after that period. And so I said, this is the kind of common email parsing stuff, go. And the dev worked on it, and I came back and I said, that's great, but somebody at mail.somedomain.com didn't work because he only was expecting one period. So he went back and fixed that, and then we got tested a whole bunch of things, and Wikipedia has this list of non-English emails, because it is now possible to have emails that are not just the 26 Latin alphabet. So Pele with an exclamation, not the exclamation, but the accent over the E it would work, and so does Russian and Thai and Hindi and Japanese and Chinese. All of those work, and I gave him these 5 strings and I said, try all these, make sure your stuff works, and it worked. But he had a problem because he had a limited set of top-level domains. You know, there used to be 7, .com, .net, you know, things like that. Now we've got more. Info, store, mobile. There's all these other new ones, and he didn't have the full list. And I was saying, don't have a list. They're multiplying too fast. Go without that. We got it fixed. It was working great. And I went back and I was testing with a new string, and all of a sudden I realized, you're back to the Latin alphabet again. Something you did broke, and so my testing in that area was regression testing. You broke something that was fixed before. Bad dev, no biscuit. So that's regression testing. Unit testing, little tiny itsy bitsy pieces. Those I tend to give to the devs to make. But there's also security testing. Yes, Mateo has exactly that. There is a valid email. Thank you, dear. A lot of you are asking, all right, who set Grok off on testing? That's me. Anyway, but yeah, it's got all those funky characters in there causing issues. And I like using the dotless Turkish I and the dotted capital Turkish I, because a lot of places freak out with those. Anyway, we're having a big test pass of making sure funky characters are working right, and they did it wrong. And so I had to call them out on it and say, fix your stuff. So there's security testing, make sure your stuff is secure. There's also worldwide testing. If you're sending stuff out to everybody in the world, you got to make sure that it's readable around the world. And there's also global testing, which is different from worldwide. Worldwide means that inputs work right, but global testing, there are things that are polite in one culture that are not polite in another. For example, the thumbs up in the US is a sign of, yay, I approve. In other cultures, that is not the same. So you don't want to use, if you're globally around the world, you don't want to use symbols or gestures that are not universal. An arrow is universal. Everybody understands an arrow. An example of, in the US, we've got stoplights that are red, yellow, and green. And so red means stop and green means go. And so red is an error message and green is a good thing. China likes red. And so you don't want to throw red necessarily as a bad thing with that color, because China likes red. It's part of their their national colors. So you got to have things that work well with that. Let's see what else. Thinking international regression, stress testing. Make sure that the stuff works really well over and over and over and over and over and over again on a load. When you've got a web service and you've got 20,000 people hitting it versus 2, it's going to take a lot more. And I did a bunch of work with a stress testing matrix where we said, okay, here's your server, and depending on how many cores you have, how much RAM you had, how many concurrent users and throughput it could handle. And then we started different structures of, okay, 2 web front ends with a back end. Where's the bottleneck? And over and over and over, all these different permutations, so we could come back and say, here is the recommendations. If you are receiving 50,000 concurrent users at a time, you need at least this structure. If you're only doing 10,000 concurrent users, then you could have a much smaller amount. And if you're doing under 100, then you could have it all in a single box. And so that's the testing. So how long have I been doing testing? Too many decades. But it's loads of fun, and a lot of people don't think that testing is important. They figure, I've got a developer. The developer writes perfect code. Who needs to test it? So yes, there's tons of different types of testing, and I'm forgetting some right now. I'm just thinking, but security testing, stress testing, international and globalization, unit regression testing, and taking the testers out bowling. Yes.
The testers bowling.
Yep.
Them bowling.
So yes, it is important. So anyway, that's enough stuff there. But yes, this is good. This is working here. I need to move this around, and I'm going to do that later off screen because nobody wants to see that on screen. Yes, somebody got me started talking about testing, and I went off on a rant for that for a while. Let's check my uranium usage over here. I got plenty of the plutonium. Oh, I need to make sure I'm not right-clicking and picking up any of this stuff. that would be bad. But still got plenty of the... This is the one I'm looking for. Plenty of the enriched fuel, which is what goes into these rods. So that's proceeding on, and I didn't want to click there. I wanted to step up here and look in there. Yep, about ready for these guys to go away. Very nice, very nice. Alrighty, so got plenty of UU matter kicking in here, which is why I was going, dang it, I wish the silicon dioxide stuff would have worked. Alrighty, the missus is saying, you know, that I didn't tell you how I encourage coworkers to fix things. There was one point in one of the companies I was in that I was responsible for the testing, not the writing of the testing, but running the testing that everybody needed to validate that the software package was working for the day, so that all the rest of the testers could work on it. And so I had this narrow window of time, about 3 hours, for the smoke tests to be run, and gather the results, send them out to the 6 or 7 owners, and then have them report back, yes, things are working, the rest of the team can go ahead and jump on there. And I would send out the mail saying, you've got 2 hours, respond. And when it get close to that hour, I would take a really large stick. I had an oak stick that was a good 1.5 inches across, octagonal in shape, so like a stop sign, and a meter long. And I'd walk down the halls, banging on doors, saying, you know, and on a desk saying, "Get me the results." And every so often, one of the bosses would come and said, "I need to borrow the persuader," and I'd pick up the stick and walk down the hall and persuade people. We also had a cast. Somebody had broken their arm at one point and got the arm cast cut off, and he brought it into work. And anytime somebody checked in code that broke the software, the cast would be given to that person, and that person would have to put it on his desk or in his room, the office, to show off the fact that he had broken the code. And every so often there'd be some email saying, "Oh, dang it, I broke the code. Hand me the cast. I'm the bad person." So loads of fun with that. So that's how I've used to persuade people to do better. This has gone like gangbusters over here. We'll turn that off. And 13,000 of each of these, and it just keeps going. And I have stopped picking these flawless up because of the way it works. But I'm really glad that I got that going, because when I need more, I just come right over here and get that processed. Haven't been there for a while. I've been really busy with the Skyblock 2, because that's loads of fun and somewhat grindy, but having loads of fun with that. And so that was having issues. The problem I have here is this only holds, how many? This will hold 64 stacks. Oh, okay. I can put those in there. If I took all of them and sent them over here, they would get disappeared and go away, and that would be a sad thing. Alrighty. See ya, Daniel. We'll go off to bed. Dylan the Hammer asks, does Mrs. Grok also work in testing? No, she is a copy editor. She is the wordsmith that keeps me on my toes and tells me when I'm using the wrong instance of LED, L-E-A-D, and LED, L-E-D. And that's a terrible thing. Alright, you know, this was way faster than I thought this would be. I thought I had to make several of these, and I had them on hand. So I am, for the stream, this is going to be a very short stream. I am good to go. I need to get the process of the circuits set up. Nope, don't hit R on top of these things. Dang it. That always nuts. But I need to get the process for making these circuit boards automated, so I can sit there and get these done with crafting. But that's going to be another time. Anyway, let's spin around and wave to the camera. I really want to be able to wave, but I can't wave in this armor or this pack. Anyway, thank you guys very much for your comments and for watching, and appreciate you hanging out there. It was a short stream. But this has been Grok the Duck Farmer with Mrs. the Duck Farmer. Say hi.
Hi.
Yep. Hanging out here in the Age of Engineering server, getting some storage going. Oh, I love that so much. Brad says, do I have the precision chamber yet so I can target the circuits? Not yet. Not yet. But I'm thinking about doing that, although I have gobs and gobs and gobs of those circuits up there. I have several hundreds of each. But that's a thought. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.